My name's Koby Martin. I'm an artist. Born in Ghana, came here in 2009, picked up by Dumi Obarota, my big brother, my mentor. I've been with Disturb in London, they've been looking after me. The name of this exhibition is called What My Eyes Have Seen. The eyes is spelled I''S and it stands for introspective. It basically sheds lights on your emotions, your anxiety, your feelings that words fail to express when you don't have the courage to talk about it. That's why within all the painting, you can tell that their eyes are covered or they have their back turned within the painting, or the subject is looking away from the audience, because everyone within the painting is dealing with something, you know. So also with the props as well, the use of layers and how I'm also trying to talk about how everyone has layered emotions, and when you take time out to look into that and to peel it, and when you peel layer by layer, you get to know that, you know what, there is more to you, or there is more to the people that you deal with, you know. So it's just a layered conversation going within every painting. This is the real thing, you know, where I'm bearing up my emotions and talking about the sacrifices I've had to make leaving home, the death of my father, my grandfather, how my brothers dealt with the passing of my dad, my mom. You know, my mom lost her husband, and a week later she lost her father. You know, so I'm talking not only about my emotions, I'm speaking for my family, I'm speaking for other people that don't have the voice. With the death of my dad, it really hit me hard, and it still does. You know, I tell people I'm walking, but I'm walking with a limp. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's my dad. You know what I mean? And it's heavy, it's a lot, you know. So what my eyes have seen is like a running up everything in a nutshell. You know what I mean? And when I found the space, it represented the visual state of my mind and my emotions, because it's grimy and it's raw and it's dark. You know what I mean? And I felt like it fully represented the state of mind that I was in. You know, and when you walk in, it's an experience. The feels you get, you know what I mean? The textures, the cobwebs, the bricks, everything, you know, and just the rawness of it. So that even complemented the pieces even more. So I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about friendships, I'm talking about family, I'm talking about, you know, the emotions and the feelings established in all these things. Do you know what I mean? And it's not just one thing. It's a lot of topics that I'm touching on, you know. But usually with my work, the narrative, I'm usually the focused, the person in the center. I'm usually talking about what's happening with me or what's going on with me. But with this one, I've just made it broad and vague and allowing the audience to construct the narratives themselves. You know what I mean? Rather than me telling them what's going on. All the pieces, all the subjects within the pieces are different reflections of my muse, of my life, of the scenery, of what we're going through, what I was going through with my family, with my brothers, with my parents. Textures, I've always loved textures. Textures has always been present in my work, very visible in my work. I've tried, with this body of work, I've tried to experiment with textures more, even with the setting. Do you know what I mean? Within the painting, but also in the setting, because I realized that the setting really complements the pieces. That's why it's very important with the people you collaborate as well, because they need to see your vision and what you're trying to do, you know. So I'm not really bothered about numbers. That's not really my thing, and who comes and who doesn't come. Do you know what I mean? Even though I appreciate everyone that comes to my show and from wherever part of the world or wherever location in London, you know, numbers is not really my thing. It's about, I want people to see. You've got to let people see what you were thinking. You know, I'm basically I want them to walk into my world. So when they walk out and they take a deep breath and go, like, yo, I just felt like an energy walking out. It was refreshing, or it was very dark. Your last work was very dark, or it was very emotional. You know what I mean? So it has to come with that feel. It has to come with that essence. It's very, very vital and pivotal to your work. I'm glad that, you know, Makesa Kaizen was able to curate the show and bring it to life and present it with Disturb in London. I can't function without painting. I really can't. I'm doing it because I need to, because if I don't do it, I will self-distract. I have to get what is within out. Because if you don't and you start bottling things up, it would affect you. You know, and I thank God that I have been blessed with this skill set to let out my emotions and my frustrations. It's been a very difficult, tough year. Very, very difficult mentally. A lot of crying, a lot of, it's been very dark. Very, very dark. The most difficult year for me this year. But look at what came out of it, and it's beautiful. I really want to push myself out of the space that I'm comfortable with. I've been able to do that by leaving Ghana and coming to London and being here by myself. So if I've been able to do that, then I believe I can do that elsewhere. Go to New York, LA, Japan, Dubai. Like, I want to have shows out of London. I've done shows in London, and it's so overwhelming to say and humbling to say, because I never thought I was gonna be doing a show in London, But I'm doing it, and I've done it, and I'm proud of myself, because it is not easy. I'm stronger than I was before. I'm challenging myself. I'm pushing myself. I'm just trying to push and collaborate with people. I'm just trying to I just want to be remembered through my work. And to see you guys here, just support, and it's amazing. I just want to say thank you, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you.